Sir, 78 people on the squad. You're one of them. Hard work, dedication. You must be pleased.
Incredibly. It's been a big change this past couple of years. I moved up to Loughborough. A bit of disappointment with Rio last year. So to make a home world champs, get back in that world scene is incredibly pleasing, and also kind of like just shows the hard work is paying off, and is getting me to where I want to be.
How hard's it been?
Decathlon, you have to train a lot. There's no way around getting the events done. So, but it's fantastic. It's rewarding. We had European indoors this year. That went well. I've PB'd my decathlon score already this year, and now I've had plenty of time to prepare for this World Champs. So I'll be ready.
In terms of where you saw some of your weaknesses last year, how have you improved on those, and what are your strengths moving into World Championships?
Yeah, for sure. I've worked with Aston Moore, who's my lead coach now. Incredible jumps coach, specifically long jump for me. I've got a good PB in the long jump, but making that big performance come on the day is what's so important for decathlon. I only do 2 or 3 a year maximum, so we have to make sure we make it count. And you only get 3 attempts; you don't get the 6 the individuals guy get. So, we went away, we changed lots of bits last year, and now this year it's kind of all starting to pay off, and getting the consistency and the big performance. So.
You mentioned the Europeans. Was that the breakthrough that you kind of needed, so that validation really that everything is going in the right direction?
Yeah, I was going to say, we'd only been training for a few months at that stage after the end of last season. It reinforced that everything I thought was coming on last year, which didn't quite show in performance, has come out straight away indoors. First competition of the year, first event I did was a PB, and I think I did more PBs in events than I did not PBs in the indoor season. So, no, it was a big sign and a big confidence boost, and then to get the World Champ standard done first competition of the year, to not have to chase it in decathlons because you don't know what the weather's going to be like, all the variables. So no, huge relief, big boost, and it meant I can now just concentrate on getting ready for London.
People often focus on the physical demands of getting ready for a decathlon, but mentally you've got to be switched on and evolve as well, haven't you? How's that process been?
Yeah, I think that's something which I've always thrived on. I love the pressure, I love the big environment. I normally do relatively well on the day at the championship. So for me, I'm more focused on getting myself in that position ready to compete. And then, I've been to a number of championships since I was a kid until now. So hopefully that experience is now what's meant my mentality is ready to perform on the day.
Been to a number of championships, but this is the first ever World Championships on the soil. Back at the Olympic Stadium. Got to be looking forward to it. Is there any bigger occasion?
It can't get much bigger other than the home Olympics, the home World Champs. Same competitors. I think the home advantage with the crowd. I'll be out there for 10 events, getting the crowd cheering me on 10 times. With the number of jumps, it's going to be incredible. On the weekend we had the anniversary games in the stadium. Great atmosphere, and it's going to be even better when they're fully packed.
A couple of early morning starts I see for you though.
Always. Early start, late finish, lack of sleep in between. That's what we love the decathlon for though, isn't it?
Listen, you're following in some great footsteps. Some people who have really kind of excelled for this country in this sport. Do you ever feel that pressure? Is that ever a pressure, or does it inspire you?
I think more pressure comes from myself than from any of that. I'm ranked behind Daly and Dean on the all-time rankings in third. So my ambition is to get to second place and then just keep pushing. Getting the big score for me is important, and once that score comes, then the medals will follow. And I think for me, it's just continue developing, keep beating the guys head to head, and then it will pay off. I know it will pay off. I don't know when yet, but we're on the right tracks, and that's the most important thing.